Some drivers think they can outrun consequences. They see the lights in the mirror and believe they've got the speed, the skill, or the luck to get away. But underestimating ASP? That's a mistake that usually ends one way: in handcuffs. On December 8, 2022, communications received reports of an impaired driver on Interstate 440 East who was swerving across lanes and nearly striking other vehicles. Trooper Escamilla observed the suspect vehicle driving erratically, crossing from lane to lane and toward the shoulder where he was positioned. Emergency equipment was activated, but the driver failed to stop. The driver continued weaving across all lanes of travel, eventually striking a bridge on the north shoulder while still refusing to pull over. As the vehicle approached the 13-mile marker, Trooper Escamilla executed a pit maneuver, causing the vehicle to collide with the concrete median barrier and come to a stop.
Get on the ground.
The driver, later identified as Donald Baxley, appeared disoriented and unresponsive to commands. After breaking the vehicle's windows to gain access, troopers removed Baxley from the car and took him into custody. He admitted to drinking, and officers detected a strong odor of alcohol on his person. On September 20, 2023, Trooper Lucas observed two vehicles racing at an extremely high rate of speed on Interstate 440, estimated at nearly 150 miles per hour. After activating his emergency lights and siren, he attempted to catch up as one vehicle exited and the other, a white Dodge Challenger, continued westbound, initiating a high-speed pursuit. Trooper Lucas executed a pit, causing the vehicle to spin into the median cable barrier and come to rest. The driver, identified as Dimitri Barton, exited and was taken into custody, along with the passenger. After medical evaluation, Barton was transported to the Pulaski County Detention Center, bringing the dangerous 160 miles per hour pursuit to an end. On June 20, 2024, Trooper Zachary Pascal located a stolen vehicle from Walmart in Pocahontas, being driven by Sarah Bates, who was reportedly under the influence and driving on a suspended license. When he attempted a traffic stop on US Highway 63, Bates suddenly sped off, passing vehicles on the shoulder and running a red light, turning the stop into a dangerous pursuit.
Okay, I'm leaving off this I'll try to keep that deal right here. They may.
Y'all are working to you northbound on 63 past 67.
Northbound past 67. What's your speed and traffic?
The 113 light traffic.
Simple.
Don't crash out. Pull the car over, Earl.
The pursuit continued northbound on US Highway 63, with Bates accelerating to dangerous speeds and weaving through traffic with little regard for other motorists. She continued passing vehicles improperly and ignoring traffic signals, forcing Trooper Pascal to stay close behind with lights and sirens activated as the situation rapidly escalated.
Pull over so you don't get hurt, Sarah. Just stop the car.
Trooper Pascal executed a pit, sending the vehicle into a ditch before blocking it from escaping. After repeated commands, Bates exited the vehicle and was taken into custody. She later exhibited signs of impairment and was charged with multiple offenses, including felony fleeing and DWI, bringing the dangerous pursuit to an end without damage to state property. On February 3, 2024, TFC Matthews and MCO Sturdivant observed a gray Nissan GTR and a Dodge Charger racing side by side on GA 400 southbound. When troopers attempted a traffic stop, the Nissan accelerated, initiating a high-speed pursuit that quickly escalated onto I-85 southbound at extreme speeds.
Getting to 85, stand by, I'm gonna try to pit. Alright, got too close to the wall for me to commit to it. We're connectors, or excuse me, 85 south, 85 south. Coming up on Buford Highway 895, you're going to be able to intercept us?
I'm getting on Buford Avenue. Getting on Mooresville right now, southbound now, southbound.
Alright, we're passing up Buford Highway, left lane, left lane.
Hopefully I'll get right down to you at the same time.
169 on him. Alright, we're coming up to the sweeping curve. He's at 169 miles an hour. He's losing it. Stand by now. He's got it back somehow. Still going around the curve. Is anybody near 20?
The Nissan drove recklessly at speeds reaching up to 175 miles per hour, weaving through traffic, using the shoulder to pass vehicles, and continuing across multiple interstates, including SAO 75/85 and I-285. A pit maneuver was attempted, but had to be aborted to avoid striking a bystander's vehicle. The pursuit was later terminated after the patrol vehicle sustained a flat tire, while other agencies were notified.
I can just get close enough to it. Coming up to 166.
Coming up to 166 right lane. 166 right lane. What's this, connector?
Yeah, we're still on the connector coming up to Cleveland.
Still on the connector, coming up on Cleveland. Left lane.
Tell Cleveland in a mile.
Cleveland in a mile. Cleveland in a mile.
I see y'all's lights. I'm coming up.
Going 85 south. Going 85 south.
85 south.
Nope. Hold on. Nope. 75 south. 75 south.
What is
75 south.
75 south. 75 south.
He swerved off.
these are on GPR. These are on GPR.
Unsuccessful bid. Unsuccessful bid. Am I supposed to do that?
Yeah, you're fine. I couldn't. That truck got in my way. I couldn't get him the way I wanted to.
Where you at?
Coming up to Cleveland,
Coming up to Cleveland, HOV.
all the way over to the right.
All the way over to the right. All the
Yep.
way over.
Coming up on Central.
Coming up on Central. HOV.
All the way over to the right.
All the way over to the right.
The Nissan eventually struck a raised median and became disabled near SR 138. Union City Police located the vehicle behind a gas station and detained 3 males. The registered owner, Patrick Lee, admitted to being the driver and showed signs of alcohol impairment. He refused a blood test, was taken into custody without incident, and transported to the Clayton County Jail while the vehicle was impounded. A Kentucky state trooper observed a red Chevrolet Corvette traveling 105 miles per hour on Interstate 69 near Draffinville just before 11 a.m. When the trooper attempted a traffic stop, the driver accelerated instead, initiating a high-speed pursuit that continued toward McCracken County.
Are y'all eastbound?
The Corvette sped onto Interstate 24, passing multiple vehicles on the shoulder before exiting at Husbands Road in Paducah. The driver then turned onto a dead-end road and ultimately crashed in a wooded area off Bloom Avenue after losing control. The driver, identified as 29-year-old Otis McKinney, was taken into custody without injuries reported to law enforcement, the passenger, or the public. He now faces multiple charges including reckless driving, wanton endangerment, fleeing and evading police, and criminal mischief, bringing the dangerous chase to an end deep in the woods.